Mic check. Can folks hear me? Okay, cool. All right, who's here because they're feeling angry? Who's here because they're tired of being offered false options and false solutions? Who's here because you're feeling ready to fight for change? Alright, that's the energy we want to hear tonight. We'll be out here, so thank you folks for coming out tonight. I'll introduce myself and also pass it off to my fellow MC next to me. But welcome to this action. We're out here outside of the Federal Building of Los Angeles in downtown LA. The Federal Building, we're out here today. We know that the Federal Building is really one of the local manifestations of the U.S. government and the U.S. state, and also the neglect and the hyper-militarization of the U.S. state that we've seen here in Los Angeles and across Southern California. So I'm here today as one of your MCs. My name is Kay. I'm a member of the International League of People Struggle here in Southern California, or ILPS SoCal. And I'm also a member of NFI in UCLA. I'll pass it on to my MC.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Esperanza, and I'm a member of the International Women's Alliance at NFI. So before we get started, we also wanted to acknowledge the organizations and alliances that convened us here tonight, starting with the International League of People's Struggles, ILPS. And Bayan, the International Women's Alliance, the International Migrants Alliance, the Freedom Road Socialist Organization, Noruto, and Unión del Barrio. So we also wanted to talk a little bit more about context of why we're here today. Because on the one hand, yes, we're here because of the election results. But on the other hand, we are here because of the issues and struggles that our people have been dealing with. So we want to ask you, if you or yourself have known someone that is forced to work multiple jobs in order to support yourself or put food on the table for your family, raise your hand or make some noise. Have you dealt with unaffordable housing or evictions? Or policing and racist police violence? Or inadequate services? Money that should be spent to meet people's needs, but instead spent overseas to fund wars of aggression. We know how important it is that we are out here tonight because Donald Trump was elected, who claims that he is going to make America great again by hiding the roots of the crisis and blaming the crisis on migrants, promising that he is going to enact the largest mass deportations in the history of this country. Are we going to allow for that to happen? No. So at this time, where we find ourselves in an economic crisis with record high rates of inflation, with the high cost of living, over a year of genocide in Gaza, we have to come out here today and uplift the issues of our people and help them understand who their real enemy is. That it is not migrants, it is not each other, but it is the wealthy and powerful people like Donald Trump.
Yeah. And so I also want to bring up some of the points that Donald Trump had raised in his speech to the American people last night. He said that right now is the greatest political movement of all time. What does that mean? We are under no illusion that any president of the U.S. imperialist war machine will ever serve the people or improve our conditions. It has only shown that it will spread war and destruction. And especially not Trump, who will espout his anti-migrant rhetoric and try to hide the roots of the crisis and mobilize the most fascist sections of the right wing to mobilize against the people who are fighting for their conditions. History has shown us that it is the people themselves who have fought to make any real change in society.
That's right.
And so, as you can see on this banner behind us, one of them, defend people's struggle, fight repression, war, and genocide. That is our call to the people. Fight for our jobs, health, and well-being. So I want us all to keep this in mind as we hear from the program today. It is not only the convening alliances that are here today, but we also have a wide range of organizations and folks who have been helping to plan this action and put on a wonderful action for us today. And we know that the fight will not end here. And so we'll start the program right now, but really want folks to get the energy up. So can we get some chants?